So we got this situation. Let box x denotes the greatest integer less than or equal to x. If n belongs to natural number, then expansion of this, okay, is this, then the value of this thing is, okay. Now be super slow and look at this. Suppose that we have to expand this thing. You know it is multinomial, but whatever it is, you know that it will have all powers of x. Let's open this one. It's based on pure observation. X power 3 power n. Can I say that first term will have a naught x power naught? Then we will have a1 x power 1. We will have a2 x power 2, a3 x power 3, a4 x power 4. Keep on going. Okay. So the last thing will have what? 3n, x to the power 3n. Okay. So a 3n x to the power 3n. So hopefully if we will expand this thing, our expansion will look like this. Correct? And this is the meaning of this part. So summation of j starts from 0 to 3n, aj xj, x to the power j. Correct? So we are correct. Now look at this very carefully. So this is your the first part. Okay. If you'll observe here, we are interested in, and I'll call that person as a. Okay. So summation j starts from 0. So it is 3n by 2. Okay. Now look at this. A 2j. This means a 2j means what? J starts from 0. So it is a naught. Then a2. Then a4. Then a6. Then a8. So don't you think it is carrying all the even lower subscript, or it is containing sum of all even powers of x, coefficient of even powers of x? So this is your a. And look at this, how we will approach this question. Now we will move on to part b. I'll consider this as part b. Okay, I'll exclude 4 for time being. So according to me, b is like this. J starts from 0 and then 3n minus 1 by 2, greatest integer, then a 2j plus 1. Okay, it is in with this part. Okay, so it is a1, a3, a5, a7, a9 dot dot dot. Correct or wrong? So this b contains all the odd lower subscript. Correct? So now look at this, how we will solve these kind of questions. So whenever you are under these kind of traps, no, where you have to handle even lower subscript, odd lower subscript, take help of three magical numbers. So first magical number is 0, second is 1, third is -1. Okay, you can take help of these three person. Now suppose that we are taking help of 0. So don't you think that you will have all these things will become 0? In place of x, if you will write 0, these things will vanish, no? And you will be having only this thing, a naught. So you will get a naught. Correct? But we want sum of all lower even subscript. So we cannot take help of 0 because it is providing you only one thing. Correct? So what I will do, I will put x equals to 1. Now look at this. If you will put x equals to 1, what will happen with LHS component? So 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 cube is 1, and 1 power n is 1. So in LHS part we will have 1. On RHS we will have what? A naught, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on. Means we have all the binomial coefficients, correct? Means we have sum of all coefficients, correct? Now what I will do, I will put x equals to minus 1. So suppose x is minus 1, so this thing will become what? This thing will become 1 plus 1, minus 1 cube is minus 1, so it is 1 again, and 1 power n is 1 only. So again LHS component becomes 1. Now substitute 1 in place of x, so it will become a naught. Then if you'll put minus 1 over x, you will have minus of a1. Then if you'll put minus 1 in place of x, it will become square, it will become 1. So plus of a2 minus of a3 plus of a4 and minus of a5. So alternate wise you are getting positive and negative things. So suppose that it is equation P, it is equation Q. Okay, so what I want you to do is just add your P and Q. So don't you think if you will add P and Q, you will have on LHS you will be having two things, on RHS you will be having two things of even lower subscript, correct or wrong? This is 4, okay? A6 dot dot dot. So can I multiply both side by 1 by 2, so it will become 1. So can I say that sum of even lower subscript is 1, correct? Now what I will do, for odd lower subscript I'll subtract. So I'll do P minus Q. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and then this time we will have a naught minus a naught. So a naught gone. You will have a1 minus minus of a1. So it will become plus. So it is 2 times a1, a3, a5, a7 plus dot dot dot. Correct? So we can divide both side by 2. So we will have sum of odd lower subscript as 0. Correct? Now we are good to go with the answer. Now look at this. This is sum of even lower subscript. This. So what is sum of even lower subscript? Sum of even lower subscript is 1. So we got 1. Now 4 times sum of odd lower subscript. So sum of odd lower subscript is what? 0. So 4 times sum of odd lower subscript will become 0. So the required sum is 1. I hope you got the idea, and now you can handle similar situations. Okay, always take care of these three numbers. If you are trying hit and trial method, no, think about these things: 0, 1, minus 1. Okay.